What's up, everybody, and welcome to This Week in Madden show 207, and we are going to bring it live to you tonight. Gibbs, big day for the Madden community right here. What do we have on the docket?
The Darnell docket files. We have what I think is going to be pretty helpful for people is the 49ers offensive scheme to help you kind of like automate the way you're going to play in these journey adventures, right? So help you with the grind, help you get out there, give you a scheme that is going to be pretty easy to run, not only be effective for running these journeys, but it's also really effective when you play head-to-head games. So where I found this, I played a guy this weekend on Sunday, on Sunday stream, and he beat me with it. And then I went back, looked at it, ran through the scheme, and I was like, okay, this is something that is very valuable. I've seen a lot of people run it, and it's going to be something that we want to share with you tonight. We'll give you some tips on how to do it, and we'll also kind of look at potentially how to stop it as well.
Now, the other big thing in the community that Gibbs mentioned right there is the Journey Solo Challenges. If you play Ultimate Team, you have a new beast to go up against. It's almost like an expansion pack coming in the game, but it's just the game, because that's what Mutt does. They just drop stuff all year long. Gibbs, what do you get if you download? You don't have to download, but like, what is the new challenge for the Journey Solos? What is live today?
Well, we'll take a look over on the old Ultimate Team Twitter account. You can see, we can throw the link in the chat for you guys to take a look over here. Over on the old Twitters, here's the link. This is where we're getting this information. You can take a look. Journey Solos live, 160 new games, over 150,000 coins, a 90 overall Earl Thomas if you beat the series, 30 different player packs, 900 plus contracts, and then 6 additional elite players.
All right, so you get 160 new challenges to beat the solos, 150,000 coins, Earl Thomas, who's a 90 overall. A note on the Earl Thomas, he adds to the Seattle chemistry. So if you've been using a guy like Richard Sherman or a guy like Cam Chancellor, that is what you can do. You also get 900 contracts. So normally I get nervous because I'm like, I don't want to waste contracts. I don't want to use contracts. That's a previous Mutt, like hoarder mentality.
Yeah.
But in this one, you get 900 plus contracts. And then you get coins. Now, pack-wise, you're going to collect a bunch. You get 6 elite players, but then you're also going to get packs, I believe, as rewards, 30 different player packs. Now, some people are saying hold them. Some people are saying open them. I'm not sure if the Earl Thomas is tradable. Do you move him quick and then come back when his price potentially comes down if more people complete these?
Gonna have to go to Ebert.
I asked the Goo. I got a direct quote.
Yep.
I said, the Goo, how do you take down these solo challenges? He said, you make a grilled cheese.
That's what he said.
You bring your controller with you, you charge up your batteries, and you beat these just kind of focused on them for the long term, but like, you know, you don't have to sit there and like they're not like Gauntlet where they're like, oh man, there's no way I can possibly, how do I get 2 fumbles? How do I get this? How do I get that? You just got to be methodical. And so maybe you throw on a new episode of Westworld. Maybe you throw on, you know, this stream and grind.
Yeah.
But, you do something on a different TV, you play your Madden, you beat it while you're, you know, checking out This Week in Madden to get some tips, or while checking out something different, and then, you know, you just keep it going, and you just, by this weekend, I want somebody to be done.
Yeah, so really cool thing is that you have all this new content to go play. Like, I think that's what's really great when you get like something, an edition like this, like, or even when like programs come out, it gives you all new stuff to go in and try and tinker, and then like as a reward, you can go out and get a guy like the Earl Thomas. We'll do a quick little review on that Thomas. I'll see what we can find here.
I believe he has 88 speed and 90 zone coverage, so I would pass on the Earl quickly. Like I would move him for coins once I pick him up, because the Harrison Smith to me at 6'3" is my jam right now. He just plays so well. But Earl Thomas in every Madden game has been a boss. So he's got 90 zone coverage with 88 speed.
Not enough play rec either.
I'd like to get him to 90, but he's going to get a little bit of a boost from Seattle.
Yeah.
But I would move the Earl Thomas. I'd go for the Harrison Smith. I want a little more hit power. He has good pursuit, but a little bit low on tackling. So Eric Berry is also a guy who is a free safety who people really like in this year's game. So maybe you grab the Eric Berry Gibbs goes
I'm
with
still rolling with the Malloy.
With the Malloy. I mean, you got strong safety. You got two spots there,
Yeah,
so it's up to you.
I use Malloy. And,
You don't think he's too slow at 86 speed?
No, I don't run into problems yet. I use Malloy and Chancellor right now. I really like their play rec because they help in the run game, especially from those cover 4 plays.
Okay. So guys, we'll be chatting it up right now. If you're not watching this live on twitch.tv/Madden Tips, maybe you're watching it the next day on YouTube, either Z Farrells or S Gibbs. Comment, let us know if you're going after the solos in tips, because people are dropping some tips right now about the grind in the Twitch chat, but you're not getting that Twitch chat if you're watching on YouTube, so you should be here. Korsma's here. He's usually not here on Wednesday, but people are here.
Shout out to DJ Master Chill, loves Westworld. I first time ever.
Who doesn't love the first 2 episodes of anything?
It's really good.
How hard is it to make 2 great episodes?
Well, we'll
find. You throw a bunch of cash at it.
Yeah, we'll find out.
You make 2 great hours of TV. It's called a movie.
Yeah, we'll find out.
And then, call me crying again 2 weeks from
again.
2 seasons from now, where it's like the show went nowhere. It's like Heroes all over again.
I never
it's like
watched
Lost
Heroes.
all over again.
I watched Lost.
It's like
you like
Blank
Lost.
Show all over again. Blah 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 blah. I've heard it a million times. I'm excited because people are jazzing up the pilot. I'm sure it's fantastic.
It's good. It's a good show.
Yeah,
it's a good show.
It's not a show yet. It's 2 episodes.
So?
It's a movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
Give it a shot.
Anyone can beat anybody on any given day.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can do it for the grind.
It's a very good show.
It's a movie. It's a good movie.
It's not a movie. It's a show.
It's a movie.
There's 2 episodes. That doesn't make it a movie. It's not a movie. It's a show.
It's 2 hours of content.
For right now,
Talk
but
to
you're
me at
gonna
20 hours. Why don't they review video
see what I
games
deal with
after
on a weekly
Why don't they
basis?
review video games after the first level?
Some people do.
And those people are poor reviewers
That's what you would say. Why?
because they're not thorough.
Why is that not thorough?
You know what is going to be thorough?
What?
Our 49ers offensive scheme to help you beat solo challenges right now. So, S. Gibbs.
All right.
So you're telling me some guy went back to the Madden 25 ICE offense.
They did Madden 25 ICE offense.
And they ran the gun slot offset against you?
Slot offset, and that's where, like, after seeing that and how effective it was, it really made me realize, like, oh, we should probably revisit this and see it, like, what, like, because this was the offense we ran a little bit in the start of the year for Madden 25.
Yeah.
And it's back. It's back. It's a little different,
Yeah.
but it's back.
So a couple of notes on this, right? So it's no longer in the Eagles playbook, but it is in a couple other books. Obviously, Chip Kelly went to the Niners. So this is the 49ers playbook. This is a little scheme you can run that could help you potentially take down some of the journey solos you're going to face. Now, it's the gun slot offset. It's the number 2, not the number 1.
Yeah, so slot offset, go down, get down. I want you to, what's the play we keep going down? The play we come out in is shakes. So the play is shakes that we come out in.
Okay.
So let me just come out in like a standard like buck slant 3, because that kind of gets us to everything, and it's like a blitz, a very popular blitz. So let's take a look at your quick audibles before we jump into this. So you come out in slot shakes. We'll explain what we use that for, but let's take a look at quick audible up. All right, slants middle. So say take a look at this. We'll show you how this can be effective.
Okay.
But this is a really, really good play for attacking cover 3 match, and we'll explain it later.
I'm intrigued.
Yep. So now go ahead and give me quick audible. Your next quick audible. So quick audible down is the quick Y. There's the motion inside zone. So what ends up happening is Carlos Hyde, he will go in a fake motion, and then it's a quick handoff to your secondary halfback. So great little run. It's downhill, and you're going to see how it meshes perfectly with your play action quick audible. So go to your play action quick audible, PA halfback swing. So now you go and run the same play fake, snapping the ball. Now you get Hyde that rolls out, you have 2 blockers on that side, and you get upfield and go. So now you have a 2-play combo that works really well off each other. Now, your quick audible, let's see what your last quick audible is.
It is shakes.
Oh, it is shakes. Okay, so, let's reset. There's another play you should come out in.
Okay.
So there's a couple different plays you can come out in, but...
Because you never want to come out in a play that's your quick audible, because you can always go to the quick audible.
The play you actually want to come out in, so the couple plays that you can't, not slip screen, go up, go up, go up. I like to play motion Y cross. Motion spot could be good too, because you have a corner and you can flood that side, but motion cross is going to be your play that you want to use.
And remember, guys, you want to make sure, I would say, to put your best pass catching back on that side.
Yeah.
The Niners, not the optimal team here. You'd probably want Carlos Hyde out there. And then, for ultimate team, you know, maybe Todd Gurley on the inside zone or David Johnson, and then you would want maybe puzzle Reggie Bush, Danny Woodhead if you're looking super budget, LaShawn McCoy to be one of your catching back that goes out to the right side.
Right, so let's take a look at why. So this is the play you come out in. You don't want to use this play. Like, you do want to use it, but it's not your primary play. You want to primarily focus on the inside zone and then the PA halfback swing. So here's why it's effective. So a lot of people come out and they want to send pressure. So here's a standard play, buck slant, pressure off that right edge. When you go in, you're going to run the ball, but in this instance, go to the play action play.
Okay.
When you play zone against this front, it's really hard to defend this play, especially if you have a blitzes and people are trying to set up fancy plays, because you get blockers off that edge, and for some reason you're not doing great at throwing that ball.
I gotta rack it better.
Maybe try breaking out of the play action a little quicker.
Okay.
Potentially. But
so I'm gonna hit the right trigger real quick.
Yeah. And throw it to him. There you go. And deliver the ball, and then get upfield. So that's the idea. Like that was just buck slant, making no adjustments. So let me just go to a cover 3, and we'll just kind of show you very similar. Like, run that same play now against zone, the play action motion, halfback swing. So do it again, run it again. Here it is again. He goes over, and like, see how, again, it's just a very difficult play for zone to defend against.
Yeah.
So even if I were to go to man in this instance, I'm now in man, run it again. You're gonna see if you get the blocking, it's still really good.
Okay.
So here it is again. Snap of the ball. He goes out. You're gonna get the blocking. See how that guy trails?
Right.
And even against man, you're matched up against the safety. So this, by default, in my opinion, probably the best base play in all of Madden 17. This is the best base play Madden 17 because of the plays that work off of it. Because here's what happens.
This is your base play?
No, the motion swing. It's a stock audible.
Okay.
That's the best base play.
Okay.
It built in because of the other plays off of this.
And remember, we're playing the computer, and they're not going to adjust in the same way a human may adjust.
Even a human is going to have a difficult to defend everything. Here's why.
True, because here's why, right? Because you could then go.
Well, yeah. But stay.
Gotcha.
Stay. Go to the play action play, right?
Okay.
So here's what happens. I'm going to want to set my blitz up. I'm going to do all my fancy dancy stuff, everything to, feel dominant, right? Well, you're going to then go to, like, the inside zone. I have to now, as a user, know that I'm going to go over here and take this away from you. That's my job. But now you go inside zone. I can't get over there to help.
Right.
I can't get over to help fill the lane. So that opens up the inside zone tremendously. So that's now the inside zone becomes a big thing. You're going to start seeing people go over there and user. And if your opponent is really stubborn and won't go over there to user that, you just make them pay all day to that screen.
Right.
And check this out. Just put Patton on a drag or Patton on an in. So here's where you have this format here. You have the post to A, nice crosser, and then you have an underneath drag to the B receiver. You're going to still be able to throw this ball to Davis, and you could still pick up yards. There's no blockers.
Mm-hmm.
There's no blockers, but when you get zoned, they trail. And even if I were to be in man-to-man, you're going to see it's really hard for Mosley to get over there and defend him.
Right.
Snap the ball. Really hard. That's really hard for him to get over there. So you need a couple yards. It's a great little scheme here. And that's just the beginning place, okay? So now, this is what I want you to do, Farles. I want you to, what I found is that man-to-man gives you the best bet. So like I would do something like this. I'd go, okay, I'm going to move him over here, or find a play where I can get Doomerville matched up on Davis. Like, that's my primary objective, right? That's probably what I would do. And then this instance, I'd be here, and then I would have a user defender over here, and I'd probably have to bring a safety to blitz in the blocks. Because then this is how I was trying to defend it. So then what ends up happening was, well, guess what? Go to your quick elbow to the right for me.
Okay.
All right. Now, when Smith makes his cut, throw that sideline pass lead to Smith.
Okay. And earlier than I think I want to throw it, now.
A little earlier than that, but you see now the problem that you get if your opponent starts playing man-to-man. If I start playing a ton of man-to-man stock, this is what I want you to do. Go to shakes. Now I want you to smart route Curly. Okay?
So Y-A-R-B makes his route a little bit shorter.
Sure. Now you can throw either corner if you want, but you can also throw this route to A. It's the Z-spot route. You need to roll.
Lead,
Well, you need to roll. It's not as safe of a throw because you're going to throw
over
the back
the middle, right? Yeah. That's my fear.
But again, zone, smart route Curly again. Against zone, you're going to have an easier time to throw this ball.
I would roll left.
Yeah, that's just how fire. Good blitz. Against zone, you're going to find that you'll be able to throw that ball with a lot of confidence.
Okay.
Very similar to Z-spot. It's just like a post over the middle of the field. It takes a little bit to develop, but that throws
right there.
It's a deep tender part,
Okay.
right? And if you put the far right receiver on an in or a drag, it'll keep the user underneath to go to the drag, open that up. But what you're gonna find now, I'm gonna say I'm playing this, and you're gonna keep beating me man to man. Like, give me one to Pat, give me a good one, a corner route to Smith or Pat here. Like, he breaks, now throw it.
Too early? See, I think
No, Zan showed us it. Zan showed us the timing.
The low lead.
Yeah, Zan showed us the timing of it.
Okay.
So you got to have the timing of it. Here it is again. Yeah, it's the low pass. Just too strong of a pass rush.
Just a little Ravens.
Sucks.
Doomerville.
Doomerville.
No joke. So low. So L trigger.
Yep. Yes, and you want to come back to it, but that's the idea. So, and if you have any,
I mean, people run
questions-
this play at 10,000 times. You need 100 before bed.
Right.
You need 100 before bed. You probably need a receiver
Yep.
with as good a route running as you can get. But yeah, like,
Right.
it's pretty nice.
So here's the next step of this play. Well, you're going to start finding, okay, man to man, they're going to get frustrated. I can't play man. So what are they going to then go to? Okay, well, Mabel's, for the most part, the best defense in the game to defend this stuff.
Right.
Okay, go to shakes and just throw the flats, baby. Throw the flats, baby. In that instance, didn't work out well, but
Right.
you want to just throw the flats. We'll go back to Mabel and throw the flats. That's what we're looking for here. The flats, you know how you love the gun split close flat?
Right.
That's what you're going to get out of these flats here. So let me, so in this instance, like here, you're going to be able to throw the flat again to the right part of the field. Snap the ball. There's the flat. You want to live in the flat. Like, you
got to force them to take it away.
Right. You want, and here's what will also happen. Watch. If I'm in this zone and I'm in a seam flat, like this is like kind of cover 3 match, let me just try and not get pressure in this instance. So go to shakes, and I want you to you can throw with the corner route. You'll be able to throw either corner because the flat will eat it up. So watch. So here it is, throw the corner. See? So the flat then eats up, that's a great way to attack cover 3 match as well. But if you were, so that's cover 3 match. I can't show you Mabel. Mabel had a hard flat there, so let me go just grab a regular cover 3.
And remember, this is the Niners playbook, guys. It's the slot offset.
Shakes.
And it's in a couple other playbooks, but you've got that. You want me to call shakes?
No, I want you to motion cross, sorry.
Okay, motion Y cross.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
go
we're
to
gonna come out
shakes. So here's a standard cover 3, what people will kind of default to. And what you're going to see is that the curl flats, you're going to have a place to throw this to Davis. So snap of the ball.
To the Y route?
Davis or Hyde, yeah.
Okay.
Whatever, it doesn't really matter. So because they're curl flat, like they don't see they see the corner first and they go to the corner. So that's where the cover 3 is really difficult now. Like I want to play cover 3, but look at, they're both open.
Yeah, I thought he was well, it looks like he's going to run down, right, on the left.
Yep.
It looks like the safety's going to come down to the flat, but then once the outside receiver gets to him, he's like, nah, I got to go there. Ready, watch. I'm like, I can't throw that. But then I'm like, wait, yes, I can. I have a mile.
Correct.
So, yeah, don't predetermine that read.
Right.
You know.
So when you take a look at Mabel, right, here's Mabel. And it's because it's the seam flat on that side, and then the right side, like, watch. The seam flat will now defend it, but you have to make the call, go to shakes. You have to read that. Now watch. The right side you won't be able to throw because it's got a flat and a purple.
Right.
But on the left side, you're going to be able to throw that corner. Because he's going to go down.
He's going to go all the way down.
Corner, wide open. Bang.
Right.
So you have a play for everything here. Even if I were to play, watch, if I play Mabel here, right? And I now go, your flat's going to be covered, and I'm going to go to Smith, snap of the ball. Who are you throwing to? Snap of the ball, go. I know I have to go to the corner. Okay, cover the corner. Terrible throw.
Had an A wide open.
But you see how this is working, right?
Yeah.
So this is how this whole thing is working. Now, if I were to go, the last thing I want to show here, you have other options and plays that are built in here too, but these are the primary plays. Like, go to this slot set. Like, you have the screen, there's a tell with it, so I'd be wary of it. Go down.
Yeah.
You have a triple option.
And you can't, you used to be able to hot route the slot, so you could throw to either. You know, I'm not a huge fan of one-off plays.
You have the motion spot. I don't think it's great because it's hard to flood still. You got a motion triple option, which is kind of good.
Used to love the triple option.
I think triple option is great.
Used to be a big fan because it lets you run more to the left and it forces you to let them make a decision. Plus, an ultimate team, you know, you get the new Mariota. You're going to get some speed at the quarterback position. That can't hurt. So we'll check out the triple option real quick. But
trying to find a match for
guys, before you get into your journey solos, well, I mean, maybe they're easy enough to start. Maybe if you get a lead in a solo, I would definitely recommend running the triple option and getting 100 reps before bed, because you don't want to screw it up. Like, you got to know to hand that off when you see the guy with the R stand up.
Yeah.
And then you got to know to pitch it. So give me play X, so L trigger X.
Yeah. L trigger X, yep.
So you're now going to go after the quarterback. And now I got to take off with the quarterback. See, if you have a slow guy, you're not going to be able to get out of your own way. But give me one more. But give me 100 reps.
You want me to play the halfback or the?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have play the halfback.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's your one potential.
Right. Well, what's good about? Well, here's the thing. This is a good triple option to this side. There's another triple option I think is better.
Yes, it goes to the left.
Because it goes to the left. Like,
Yes.
you already have plays that are flowing that way. Like, you want to put. I think personally, you want to find a play that stresses
That's
the opposite.
the one you want.
Yes,
X is the one you want.
Because this now stresses you have to worry about now the left side of the field. So here it is again. Like, he breaks down, you give him the rock. And what I like about this is you have a two-headed rushing attack now.
Yeah.
Which is good, because now they have to worry about an inside zone to the right.
I mean,
to the
this
left.
cut against the computer is going to be impossible. Like, you take this run right here. This guy is standing up. He cannot do anything. There's no way for him to get back to full speed.
Right.
Look at 74.
Right.
I mean, look how much he gets upfield because he doesn't have to block that guy.
Well, the other thing, don't forget too, is
and we cut it just left, and we're cash.
this play forces the safety to be the deep read here.
Right.
So why that is good?
Gotta hand that off. But
That's
yeah.
right. Why that's good is because the other triple option, you had the outside linebacker, because this
Right.
receiver is on the other side. So let's.
I mean, that's a two-gap system right there.
Yeah, don't snap it yet. But so because you ran the triple option on the other side, you had another defender, Powers, over here. So you had this defender. He was the read guy, and then this was the pitch guy.
Yeah.
Right. So that kind of puts two defenders in a good proximity to make a play. This now you have the read guy here for the halfback, and then this is the pitch guy, but he's deep safety. So if you wanted to get him in the action, you'd have to manually bring him up or show blitz or have a play designed.
Then you go to shake.
So this is very similar to double P. You see that there's the P's back. Right, you're getting it. Watch now. If I were to go here and do this, if I go, I want you to play option running back. There's way more running lanes for you here. You got to pitch that though.
Right.
You don't keep that. That's not a keeper.
That is a keeper, though.
Not with Blaine Gabbert. No.
Not with Yo Gabba
Right.
Gabbert.
So
True.
that's a pitch. Here it is. He's going to break down again. He's going. You pitch that, and then you're off to the races. Bad pitch, bad animation, all that. But
You got to get a faster quarterback.
But with all this mixed in.
But watch, even if you go after halfback.
Go after halfback. Okay.
You can still, as Zan noted in chat,
still go.
And with most read options, you can still hand it off and get away, because they do. Even if they tear down the line, if they're standing up, it's hard for them to really catch. Like if you run away from
you run away
you
from
can't
them.
run at them. You don't want to run at them.
yeah.
But yeah. And you probably get more. Give me one more. We'll try and go with Gabbard here, because I want to see if I can just get a little bit faster out of the hole, because I'm trying to get away from Sizzle. But yeah, look at that. It's just another way to run, because you're going to be running the run with to 28 from the right, and then now all of a sudden you're going left. It's super tough.
I would suggest you put a good way to think about the scheme is the main primary guy, have him be a big time bruiser, like a Derrick Henry, a great option there.
Henry,
and then
Gurley,
a good receiving
Johnson,
option.
McCoy, Elliott, Sproles, Woodhead, Bush as your receiver. Gurley, Johnson can
So go
receive
to
too,
slot offset again. Let's take a look, and just don't pick a play yet. Just keep going through.
You said slants middle could beat.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to show here. So just come out in your not slants middle. Come out in motion cross, because I want to show you why motion cross is a really good play. So they'll come out in cover 3 match. Okay, cover 3 match. What's its strength? It matches it up with everybody all over the field, right?
Yep.
So go ahead and call slants middle.
Okay.
Max protect.
So LB and then the right stick up will block anybody in the backfield or tight end.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to have patience in the pocket, and then just entertain me with a throw to X once he crosses the field.
Okay.
Just entertain me. That's the idea.
Couldn't wait. But
Sure.
Yeah.
So this is where I've seen it be. Let's move the rock back. Move the rock back a little bit. Because, hey, I was playing this guy, and I was like, I'm going to start playing cover 3 match. And when I went to cover 3 match, he went to this. And it was really frustrating. So here it is again. Snap the ball. You're over here. You're over here. You're over here. But you see how they cross. If you can get time in the pocket, go ahead. So you're here, okay, I'm user, and then it just becomes man. And I got absolutely destroyed when I did this because it becomes man-to-man at that point, and this is a great way to attack man-to-man. Right. So if you got cover 3 match, you start seeing cover 3 match, this becomes a great option. You can also go to the B guy too, or A.
Right, because they're going to come all the way there.
Like A is going to, X is the guy though, because I think the other safety doesn't, you see it.
It's back-to-back.
Right, you see it. So you have a built-in quick audible that attacks cover 3 match, which is
not a bad way to go.
Right, so let me show you one last thing here. Move the rock all the way up to the goal line, end zone.
Okay.
You're like 5 yards.
Little red zone play, guys. You always want one way to
5 yard line, 5 yard
jump
line.
in to your scheme.
All right, so here I want you to put B on an in.
B on an in.
Yeah, can you block RB or no? Put B on an in, and then can you do anything to RB?
No, I think
okay, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So what I want you to do here is high point pass to Curly, like it's like a post.
LB and A?
Yeah, it's the post. It's the way you score in the end zone. Yeah. He's not the guy, but that's your option in the end zone for that type of route. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you can still stay in this and really stress the defense, like maybe drag pattern.
I would block the halfback because of you want to throw that quicker if you're going to do it. But yeah, give
me the play action. I think it might drag B. Give me the play action. Like the fake. Yeah, you can. Reset the play. Leave the hide on it. Drag B. And then let the play fake to hide go. And then go and throw a high point to A. I think the play action is going to help.
Because like timing wise?
Yeah. But it's another option that you can use there.
So LB and then A, and then you'll feel pretty good like you have a nice little play here in the red zone.
I mean, I'll tell you what, man. Like, you're going to run this tonight in the game of the week?
No, you are.
Oh, I am?
If you're up for it. I mean, sure. I will if we need to get a W.
Yeah, sure.
But you have a little thing called a one formation challenge.
Okay.
That I don't know if you're capable of winning.
Sure.
You're not allowed to leave this formation.
All right, that's fine. I won't.
Because I took out
I'll live in
gun split close.
Yeah.
Steelers version, Cardinals version.
Yeah. How'd it go?
Challenge.
You had to play Just Relax Kid, who's a great player.
On YouTube.
Right.
He was my second game with it.
Yeah.
We were able to go with two tough battles, but we were able to stay in that formation pretty much the entire game and get a W.
Yeah. He's a good player.
And it was good. It was good, man. That is the 49ers offensive scheme right there, guys.
How many mics do you have?
Hopefully none in the house.
What's this one do? You need this one?
No, you can move it for now if you're
It's gonna move it there.
So that is the Niners. We talked about Journey Solos earlier, guys. This should help you beat Journey Solos in a big way, and you should be able to put together a real nice, cheap budget team that can deliver off of this. So now we got to jump into the mailbag here. Let's do that. We'll move the ball back a little bit. We'll grab a couple plays, and we'll see if we can help you guys get better. Remember, if you have questions, send them live over to @sgib7, @MaddenBible on Twitter. Put them in the chat. You can do !TWIMQ, all different kinds of things. Okay, first question of the night, guys. How do you pick up the buck slant blitz? So, people have been running this online, Gibbs. The buck slant blitz is pretty difficult pressure to pick up potentially. What would you do?
You really just need to, it's not as difficult as it's been in years past to pick up pressure. You just need to identify where the pressure is coming from. Is it left side, right side? And just make sure you have a player blocking on that side of the field. So in this instance, you can see buck slant. There's a couple different ways people want to set it up. I personally find that the most consistent way to get the pressure is actually just kind of leave it stock. And it works really well off the edge. You can maybe even do a little something like this that's very similar to the nickel normal blitz we showed last week. But in this instance, if you just block the halfback, the halfback's going to stay in. He's
slide right or no?
No, you don't even need to do that this year. You just block the halfback. Oh, boy.
Well, it came out in a random play. So,
sure, of course.
If you want to dig in on this question, you don't have to do any of that, but that's the context behind the question is the nickel 2-4-5. I don't know if you have it, but...
Yeah, we have nickel 2-4-5. This is the same play.
Gotcha.
This is the same exact play.
Gotcha. Cool.
Nickel 2-4-5 versus 2-3-6. It's the same idea. We can use buck.
Is there any formations that are bad against it? Like that don't match up well against it, you know?
I think your best formation that's going to match up against pretty much any blitz is going to be gun bunch.
Right.
I think the more you get into like a normal set like this, I think that becomes easier for people to defend against, right? So just we won't set anything up here, but snap of the ball. Even blocking your halfback here, it can still stretch. Like that's the problem with blocking a halfback on the opposite side of where pressure's coming from.
Right.
Because you need the halfback to step up and block the pressure off the left edge. So you want to actually flip the play here.
Okay.
So you want to flip the play, and then you would block your halfback, and then that's going to help pick up the pressure. So in this instance here, snap the ball, you go, you can see everything gets picked up, and then you have time in the poly pocket to deliver a ball. Like in this instance, the seam flats are playing pretty well, but that's right there is exactly why a normal balanced formation, in my opinion, is not the best to go against a blitz.
Right.
Because
so you like something more drastic like a bunch?
yes. The reason for it is you have more receivers on one part of the field, so you can attack. Like you can attack the bunch. Like when you play a blitz, it has seam flats, so then they match, right? So then what ends up happening is you don't have zone defenders like where they need to be. So a match is perfect for a balanced formation.
Of these two sets, trio offset weak or trio offset.
That one's better because the tight end's on the right, so you could block tight end to pick up pressure right, and then you can on the left block halfback on the left.
Okay.
So that's why I would say for pass protection, that's a better formation.
Okay. So you call verticals, middle slant.
Sure, verticals. Call verticals.
Like that.
Sure. And if I were to come out here, come out in the buck slant, very similar to what people like to do here.
Also forces them to line up. I mean, they got a slide protect, but it seems like it would make them line up a little wider, right?
Sure.
So we could block the halfback.
The halfback's going to help you pick it up.
Yeah, and if not, we just got to be fast to him out of the backfield.
Right, there it is. That's a nice little route.
That is a good. That's why I kept that like that little route right
there. I mean, that's what you're gonna find. You're gonna find that like pressure this year is more about like the timely play than it is like here's where I see pressure being like really effective this year. If you come out in this formation, what you're in, I'm gonna set the blitz up. That what this is going to do is it's going to force you to be able to pick it up.
Right.
Then from there, I then have to recognize like as a user, well, what are the routes that like I have to use her to make this play no longer effective? So if it like in this instance, the most important route I would think to defend would be the post to curly. So snap of the ball, what makes this play really tough is if I just go here and then you're done, you're caged. Like who do you throw to? Like sure, go ahead, have at it, right? So that's where I find and I see blitzing is really effective this year is you set the blitz up, you make your opponent block it. If they don't block it, yeah, it'll come in.
Right.
But most people, like good players, are going to block it. And then your job on defense is what is the one route they want to go to? No matter what, take it away. Make them go elsewhere because the zone coverages this year are really good and they're really adaptive. So, like, okay, where's the one route you got to defend on this play? I'd probably go to the corner. That's the route that's going to beat me the worst. Because even if you throw a slant or a drag, I'll have guys that you rally on it. So I would just go here. I'm like, okay, take it away, and then finally just drift here. And now you're in trouble. That's the idea. Like before, what I would kind of say is like I would blitz like this, right? I'd blitz. I'd have this set up here, and then I would more so like use her like a middle linebacker like in a certain part of the field. Like and I would stay home. I'd stay home, and I'd here. I'd let that drift there, but like you can't like pressure doesn't hit home as quick as it once did. So your objective is now go directly to the most important route on the play. That's what's going to require a lot of depth and knowledge.
Does PA work well against buck slant or no?
I think PA against edge pressure is always dangerous.
Because if they pass commit or it doesn't get picked up, then
right.
it could be bad.
PA with the halfback blocking, different story. So if you call PA, block the halfback, yeah, I think you're going to get good pass protection. If you call PA and let the play action run through, you're going to be in trouble in most cases. That instance, it was not good. But
right.
You got to, when you use play action, you need to test it against these blitzes to determine is this a good formation to block against. So for example, like gun bunch PA post is a great play to use against like as a play action play because it gets great blocking. You have a bunch. It's really difficult to defend the routes on the play. Mm-hmm. It's got a corner. It's got a post. It's got a slant, a drag. Like it's a tough play. But there you can see the pressure coming in.
There, if you don't block the halfback,
right.
that's the start. You know, that's the start of something good.
Right.
Obviously, we'll continue to go into a chess match against top players, but it's a good place to start this thing.
What you're going to consistently see this, the best players, when they blitz, they're going to run and they're going to take away your number one option. And they're going to force you to go somewhere else this year. Like, that's the name of the game. The name of the game, like, you don't have playmaker anymore, like, unless you have a playmaker receiver.
And then they can spy the other side.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you even need to do that. Like, you can still send you can send players, like, okay, sure, have that. And then see how they come down and rally. Like, 3rd and 2, different story, because it's 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
First down. So who are you going to go to defend and take away the first down route? Like, and then give up something else. I think that's a great way to have a mindset of how to play user defense this year. Go directly to the one route you think is going to beat you, and then make a read. Because this game is one of the only games in the past decade that doesn't have, like, you don't have the same ability of, like, creativity outside the pocket because you don't have playmaker. It's not as effective. So because of that, your objective is, like, send pressure, make them roll at the pocket, and then at that point you probably won.
Indeed, I think so. All right, next mailbag question. This one is from Big Slow 17 wants to know, Gibbs, which playbooks have pistol bunch?
Oh, Big Slow.
And do you
Broncos.
do you like pistol bunch? I know the Broncos has it. I think
Broncos?
the Saints might still have it.
There's a couple different pistol bunches. So there's a pistol bunch, and there's pistol bunch tight end is in the Saints. Pistol bunch is in the Broncos. It could be in another playbook
It could be in a running gun, or it's in something else.
Bunch tight end is still in the Saints.
Dallas, says Steven the Beast.
Dallas is, Denver and Dallas.
Steven the Beast in the chat.
Yeah.
Do you guys like it this year? Do you not like it this year? Obviously, strong power, never going to be as amazing as Man 15, but not a bad run in the right scenario.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, well, we're talking 2 different formations. So if you're talking pistol bunch, you're talking halfback counter, halfback dive, which are both really good runs. Mm-hmm. Then you got 4 verticals, but the problem with that 4 verticals, it's like the short post. It's the short post opposed to like the deep post.
Right.
So it's not as effective. You have a couple in the Dallas, maybe also in the Denver. You have a couple of the motion plays, which are good. In the pistol bunch tight end, the 4 verticals play is really good. It's got the count, it's got the power. So yeah, I mean, it's got the tight end option play too, which is really good. Do I think it's something that you would use specifically out of those playbooks? No. I don't think it's that powerful as it once was, but I think like if you're using Denver and you love the gun bunch, you love the gun trips open, and if this is a complementary to your scheme, you use the pistol bunch. Yeah, I think it's good. Pistol bunch tight end in Saints goes really well with your gun tight end offset tight end.
Also with the T-bone.
Also
goes great with the T-bone, and then we have our chocolate porter for dessert.
All right.
Next question in the mailbag. This one is from Lanza3. Wants to know, what's the best way to beat cover 4 if you want to pass the ball? People are going to run cover 4 a good amount. RG out there saying it's a good first down defense. So how would you pass against cover 4? Most of the times the question we get is like, how do I beat cover 4 for 60 yards on 3rd and 25?
Well, do this for me.
But on an every down basis, what do you do?
Do this for me. Go to the gun slot offset.
Okay.
Like we'll just show you kind of not the gun slot offset. The number 2 for me. Yeah. Go to your base play, the motion swing, motion Y cross. So this is how you stress
motion spot, motion Y cross.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll actually come out in cover 4 this time. Sorry. Come out in that play again. Come out in cover 4. We'll show you how. Because most people aren't running cover 4. Like, a lot of people will call cover 4 drop from 3-4 odd. Sure.
Right.
That's a different animal. There's different ways you want to attack it. But if you get a cover 4 that's like this, I see a lot of people, especially like the 4-3 under. Well, there's only one hook over the middle of the field. So your job is to stress the user there. So that's where the drag, the pattern comes into play. Because here it is. If I go here, then you got the drag, right?
Right.
If I go drag, then you got to go up top.
Right.
So that's a good way to think of, like, if you get a cover 4 that only has one hook, which is the one user, you read the user and, like, where's he going? So in this instance here, I'm going down here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, and then you go up top.
Right.
So that's one way to do it. The deep sideline, also, if you can find deep corners, the deep sideline is really tender. Like posts in
Maybe
general.
outs somewhat, nah, because of the
depending on if the buzz,
purple.
like I would like an out on the far left because this is going to really stretch this guy here.
Right.
So if you have an out on the far left, I like that more because look, he's not going to get over there in time. So so you got to read the positioning. But on the right side, if you run that out, I think the buzz will get there.
Yeah, he's a CB and he's already.
He'll have better recognition. Yeah. He's already over there.
Get pressed.
Yeah.
Because he wanted the press, but
but generally there.
Yeah.
The other thing though, I would say just to certainly look for, like go to the shakes play, quick audible right. Like posts are going to be a really good friend against cover 4.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make this throw very similar to like Z spot as he breaks over the middle of the field here. Like you see how Gabbard's not the guy, but
not the guy.
When you throw these posts and you come back to the ball and like you catch the ball, like coming back down,
because one of the
zones drift away.
Yeah, one of the strengths is the 2 guys in the deep middle.
Right.
And so like you want to come back to it. It's hard to user it too. Balls go over your head a little bit this year, so. And then, you said the corner route. I think that might get out there, but you could tuck that back in a little bit. Like that's the animation you would want.
Right.
And if they're thinking run from cover 4, like their cover 4 is going to be set up a little bit different. The last piece I would say is like use Playmaker. This is probably the one time Playmaker's still good. If you have the 2 routes Gibbs was talking about, and then you are to Playmaker like B, like you can pretty consistently know like where he's going to go.
Right.
It's bad because then the defense can start to tell.
Yep.
But it can be pretty good if you use it well.
The problem with cover 4 is it's a bend but don't break style defense, and what it does is it gives up 2 yards, and it gets you into like a 3rd and long, and then on 3rd and long you then try and force something downfield.
Right.
And that's where it gets you. That's the strength of the cover 4. Like cover 4, you just need to go check downs. Like that's the name of the game. Is wow, Mosley really went deep there.
Mosley got nice.
But that's the idea.
The other piece is so when you do Playmaker to B, like the difference between me throwing this route right there and then racking it, and of course he possessed it because it was a short throw and I didn't have time to get on there, is 0 yards. Or if I Playmaker it, and even if I don't wait for him to cut up field, but he just like catches it as he's starting to go up, like that's 15 yard difference.
Right.
So even like you're not gonna Playmaker and then wait and then beat him for like 50 yards, but just the direction your receiver is pointing in when you catch it is a 7-yard difference, probably, I would say. So consider that pretty important. All right, let's take a look at the next mailbag question here from Lanza. I think it's actually from somebody different, but I forgot to change the name. What is the best 3-4 Bear base defense? Is it cover 3? Which cover 3? It's actually cover 3 was the question. So what is the best 3-4 Bear base defense cover 3? Would you use? What would you use?
Well, what I like about
they don't have cover 4, right?
Well, no. What I like about this 3-4 cover 3 is it's one of the only base run formations that has 3 hooks. That's what I like about it. Okay. So if you go to 3-4 Predator, like you're gonna find that it's always blitzing 4 guys, right? So you don't have like cover 4. You see either blitzing 4. You go to cover 3, same scenario, cover 3 match. Like unless you go to 3-4 odd and you go to the what is it called? Where is it? Where is she?
Where is she?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Where's Rachel?
Well, maybe it's not in this playbook, but it's like the cover 4 drop show 2.
Yeah.
You're only rushing 3 guys. Those type of plays are really valuable. What's good about this Bear is if you call this cover 3, you throw a lot of defenders near the line of scrimmage, but then in this instance, you have a lot of defenders dropping back into coverage.
Right.
So that's what's good about it. I would say like pure coverage, this is really good. You got curl flats. You got defenders all in position to play the run. So if you do pass, the short middle of the field is going to be locked up. Like I feel really confident with a user of the deep safety here because I can kind of monitor, and then if there's no route deep, I'll just kind of clamp down on something. But,
right.
And then you're just going to give up the flat. You're giving up the flat all the time. That's your objective. Is like, yeah, sure have the flat. And if you think they're going to go to the quick pass, hard flat it. Just quick audible, cover audible down. Cover audible down, and you get the 3 hooks. And if you don't like it, just reset your play. Curl flats. You don't like it? Okay, go back. Curl flats.
Who are your run fit defenders in this play?
Oh my god.
So you got to make sure you get C out wide. I would say that's probably the key. Making sure that guy in the far,
Well, yeah, something like that, right? Yeah.
Just to keep everything inside, right?
It's a very good defense. A lot of defenders do the line of scrimmage. What I like about it is it gives you the opportunity to use your web as a really strong user.
What are some tips on using that deep safety? I know that was a question we got tonight.
Recognizing deep routes. Recognizing like, okay, where's the guy that's going to hurt me? Like here, it's the tight end and going after, and then not going for the aggressive catch because you don't want to be. You want to just go swat. But like in this formation, I would look at two receivers and say, okay, two guys are probably going to hurt me. I don't know what plays you have in this formation, but I know by design these formations usually have the slot, maybe like a post.
Yeah.
Tight end running a seam. So then I immediately think of those guys. Like I look where they're going. Okay, his route is vertically stemmed upfield, so I got to run back with him. If I saw a drag, whatever, I could then clamp down. But it's about recognizing on the field who might hurt you here. Like this play could hurt me here because I could see here and go, oh, he's open. But then I have to drop. Then I have to drop back here.
Right, because then I can hit X potentially, right? Like
this play. Ooh, we dropped it.
So, user in the safety, do you strafe or what do you
I
do?
never strafe.
And how far down would you come to the line of scrimmage?
Like right about here.
Is that going to depend on what you think it is? How much speed you have? Like,
No, I would get probably about 7 yards off the ball. Is the closest I would go, and then here, and then I have to drop back here, and then I did strafe there. And
right. Anytime somebody's like coming across and you see them,
burning them.
It's like you look at Curly right here. You're like, ooh, I gotta go to Curly.
I would go here, and then I see that,
and then you go, uh-oh. Like how often does that happen? It's like when your defender gets in against a screen pass, and you're like,
happen.
yes,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, it's a screen. It's like, oh, I got Curly locked up. I'm tracking him, and then it goes,
you go here,
uh-oh,
and then you're like, uh-oh, and you gotta get back. Right, that's gonna happen.
That happens a lot.
But that's the name of the game of having a good user there. Is like recognizing those things.
And you're playing the safety. You're hitting play ball, which is X.
X, always play ball.
Holding X or square.
I 98% of the time I exit. 98% of the time.
Nice.
That's what I do.
All right. In match, the deep safety is not manned up on anyone.
Correct.
So that I actually really like match.
Right.
If the formation that they're coming out in is a
This
spread
isn't a match.
balanced set.
Yeah.
Because the reason I like that is because if they match, I know I can be super aggressive, and if it is a streak, then they're going to match a streak. They're not going to match other routes, but I'm not going to get beat deep by other routes, so then I can be super aggressive. Now, every time I think that, I still kind of end up getting beat deep.
Right.
But it's a nice thought to have.
You can also go to the cover 2 invert, and it's a pretty good blitz. Like it's pretty simple, easy setup. Crash, pinch your line, crash it right, blitz a guy off the edge if you pass. Pretty sound pressure.
I like it.
Only the backside tackle.
Say that in slow like motion terms for beginners.
Quick audible to the right, which is the cover 2 invert. So if you call cover 2 invert, it looks like this. Set the blitz up, you base a line, pinch your defensive line down, crash it to the right.
So you can switch between this cover 3 that we just showed.
And then you're sliding him out as like the force defender.
Yeah.
But you slide him out to get pressure, and you could do the same thing off the opposite edge. So snap of the ball.
I ran.
You ran, but that's the idea.
3-4 bear, cover 2 invert. So that gives you a play from the 3-4 bear to cover 3 with the hooks, and then it gives you the invert, which is still a great run defense, and you can then send some pressure.
If you get crafty, you can do this too.
Send it both ways?
Well, yeah, you have to have a lot of time in the pocket, but if you get crafty, you can send it both ways. You ran the ball again.
I know. I don't want you to get crafty on me. It's national live internet. People are watching. Fighter MLG just subbed.
All right, so you would do that.
I would flip it. I'd flip it.
You're gonna run? What are you doing?
I'm gonna pass so that you'll be happy.
Yeah. Moving my guys all over the place.
I'm gonna keep it a short play. I'm gonna roll to the gap man, pick up a first down on that Gatorade marker.
I bet.
All right. No, that's a good one. That's a nice tip. That's 3-4 bear, guys. That's pretty much it for the mailbag, but we do still have to hit a couple questions. So we talked about the buck slant, we talked about the 3-4 bear, the pistol bunch. The play bunch verts, where people motion out the far right side. Mm-hmm. How do you stop that bunch verts where dudes motion out all the way on the right? Maybe I have single.
Man-to-man's going to work really well against it.
I'm trying to see if I have.
Cover 2 with a soft squat. Also, you don't have it. You don't have anything like it.
Dang.
Single back, maybe? Why don't we just do this?
Flip sides?
Yeah, because Baltimore has it. Soft squats are going to be really good against it. but then it can also be really bad, and we'll show you why. I think soft squat long term going to be better against most players than not, because most players won't have the patience to beat it.
Muni, there was thousands of questions tonight, man. Just didn't have time to get them all in the mailbag. Thankfully, I'm able to read them right here in the document. So obviously you guys can send in your questions.
972?
I have 974 questions, so we'll never run out of questions. Mailbag's not slacking. Community's not slacking, man. We're here. We're rocking with
Z-Spot.
positive tudes,
right,
and we're ready to go.
So go to nickel. Go to Big Dime with 236. Yeah.
Yes.
Give me Tampa 2.
The deuce.
Tampa 2. Yeah.
Okay.
So show me the defense real quick. That's not it. Quick audible right. Soft squat. There you go.
The squat's in the sink.
So that's the soft squat.
Yep.
So this is the play is what you're referring to, is like this. So the soft squat works pretty well against it, because they drift. They just go. They just go.
Yeah,
and then you throw
like,
it, and then you get one-on-one like that.
You know, like Seattle?
Yeah.
Like that. That's basically
Right.
the play.
Seattle is the way you can beat the soft squat. So here's how you can beat the soft squat. But
That's what I'm saying. That's the play they want. They want to run. They're saying, how do you stop that play from gun bunch verticals where they motion out the far outside receiver?
play man-to-man.
Cover 2 man?
Yeah. If you motion him out, that's fine. Like, he's gonna win. Like, he'll win there. But like, you're throwing that. You feel good about that? Like, long term, you feel good about that? No. Like, this is the. I think this is like the dilemma, right? Obviously, like, yeah, the answer that you don't want to hear is like, yeah, call man-to-man. Well, the man-to-man is going to open up a slant over the middle of the field. Yeah? What are you trying to do? You trying to stop, like, did they just beat you 10 times on the sideline against that? Okay, we'll call man-to-man, because then they won't beat you there.
Right.
Okay, are you going to give up this? Are you going to give up a quick slant to Pitta?
You have to use the middle, you know?
You going to give that up? Man-to-man? Sure are. You sure are. Like,
But
yeah.
you didn't ask that.
But like, there's other ways that you'd attack it. Like, what I would probably do in this instance, I'd probably flat the man-to-man defender on the halfback, flat him, and then I would the linebacker, and then you monitor. Are they sending the halfback out on routes? A lot of times, the meta is let's block the halfback. This then forces something here. If I have this here, he gets the sideline to the sideline. That's covered. Okay, now I scramble. Now I'm in trouble. You live with that.
Yeah.
You live with that.
You're taking away the symptom, which is the motion, which is like what people think is smart, you know?
Right. When you motion this guy over here, like,
Cage.
it's not a good option. It's not a good option. Even if I were to do something like call 4 verticals and I put, do the fade thing, right? Like, okay, sure, here you go. Like, there it is. Like, you feel good about this? That's
SWAT team?
like, long term, that's a terrible option. Long term. Now, if there's no defender over the top, if there's no man-to-man defender over the top, then different story. But there's so many different levels to a lot of the things. Like, cover 2 man is not the end-all be-all to stop everything. So it's going to give something up.
Oh, it works really well against most full verticals.
If you were to say, how do I stop like a mesh pattern, like they're killing me with mesh, I'd tell you to probably go to the cover 2 soft squat. There you go. Go to your cover 2. All right, you're going to go cover 2, and then, okay, this is the play. This is how they're beating you. Like here, like maybe this is what's happening, right? Like, I'd tell you to go here, because it's gonna, like, I can throw the drag, like I can throw it, but like that's not a good solution.
Nope.
So then maybe the answer is soft squat, and then go to soft squat, and the left slot DB, the vert hook, man him up on X. Like, maybe the answer is this. You got to kind of get him wide a little bit, because like, watch, he's gonna
He's
go.
not gonna run out there, right?
Yeah. So you kind of like, you wouldn't get him that drastic, but the idea, like, maybe that's the idea, like, because now you take away that, you got a man there, like.
SWAT team?
Yeah, always SWAT team.
SWAT team. All right, that's good.
But you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Do you know what I'm saying though? It's like there's no one answer.
Yeah.
There's never one play, one defense. Like, that always requires multiple adjustments, multiple looks at it. And like, the other answer is too, like, go give them we I think all underestimate like the power of calling cover 2 man, calling press, not really making a lot of adjustments, and then just like going back and forth between that and cover 2.
I've never underestimated that.
It's tough.
It's very tough.
Isn't it?
With a good user,
Yeah. Good user, it's tough.
It's ferocious.
Especially now, because the
Shout
pass
out
rush is getting
to
better.
pass rush is improving, especially with like the ratings going
Pass
up.
rush is
Guys are playing pretty
kind of
solid.
tough, man. Like the
Yeah.
4-man pass rush, and then the zones are just they play better.
You get some sheds.
Yeah.
Zones are good. Retro Assassin in the chat wants to know, what do you guys think of the 92 Sherman? Is he worth having or getting?
87 speed for me is like a little on the slow side for like an elite corner. I think you mess around with him if you play with him in a zone. He might be pretty good as like a safety, or he might be good in the slot.
Might be good in the slot.
I think where you got to just be careful is
I want to
are
see
people throwing
90
deep?
speed.
Are people throwing deep on you?
Yeah.
Are you getting beat? Because that's not Sherman's game. Sherman's game is not there.
Put Aiken on a streak. So like, here's the deal, right? Brock, if he's Sherman and you bring him up, or he comes up, or you press, or whatever, like there's a chance Aiken could just burn Sherman. Maybe not. He's 6'3". He's gonna play spec catch, racket, and like you don't want that to happen to Richard Sherman, who you just went after.
Not fast enough.
Pat Pete, 90 speed, 91 speed. Champ Bailey, 90, 91 speed. New Darius Slay, 90, 91 speed. I feel much better with 92, because like Brandon Cook's the fastest guy in the game. What, 93 speed?
Yeah.
In Mutt, 94 speed max. Like I want to be 90. I want to be like within 3, right? And Sherman could be 6 at a disadvantage against the cover 3 streak. So like,
Yeah.
that is my fear. But generally, I had Richard Sherman last season, and he played really well. He is tall, does have good spec catch, does have good zone, does have good man. But am I willing to pay a premium to get him? No. I know like Blount costs more. They're the same size. These got more hit power.
I think 90 speed is the benchmark right now.
It's a comfort thing.
90 speed is
Yeah.
the benchmark. I think 89 is the lowest you can get. Is the lowest you can go at this
Right.
point.
And if you said like, hey, Farrells, well, are you saying that the Jonathan Joseph 86 overall team hero is better than Richard Sherman?
No.
No. But cost-wise, coverage, like speed-wise, I'd rather have Sherman in the slot for sure.
I think Sherman makes a great slot corner.
Yeah.
He's
Right, but are you going to pony up Big Doe for a slot corner?
slot corner is the toughest position to play.
You know, like
They
I
gotta
would rather
cover-
play Joe Hayden there, save the coin,
Yeah.
and spend it on Champ. So I don't know that he's bad. I haven't tried him, but that'd be my one fear. And if he starts getting crazy anims, then you guys let me know.
If he's an animation monster,
Yeah,
you play
he
him.
could be.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions in the mailbag tonight? Shout out to J.O. for stopping by.
Let's
we
get
got
it. J.O.'s in here.
Trash
Steven the
Man.
Beast here. C. Ballin's here.
Whole
Master
squad.
Gamer's here.
Whole squad's turned up.
Master Gamer.
Can S. Gibbs win
Yeah.
in a challenge? Anything else you wanted to run over tonight?
Nope. That was about it.
Let them know once again what is in the Journey solos that are available.
Sure. So this is coming directly from the Madden Ultimate Team Twitter. The Journey Solos, 160 new games, over 150K coins, a 90 overall Earl Thomas the third, 30 different player packs, 900 plus contracts, and 6 elite players.
So, Big Papa wants to know, since we're on budget cornerbacks, who are the best budget CBs? I know you're still using Delvin Breaux.
Delvin
still
Breaux.
using Sam Shields, Malcolm Butler.
Malcolm Butler. I think the Darius Slay, the base Darius Slay is great value. The Sam Shields, great value.
I'd say Eli Apple, Janoris Jenkins. I'm saying for base man defenders, Jonathan Joseph, Eli
Stephen
Apple,
Gilmore.
Darby Gilmore, Joseph. I have a couple others. I've got a video that you can check out over on YouTube that has all my budget guys. I'm actually going to update the budget list. Gold Jalen Ramsey.
Gold Jalen Ramsey, good one.
Indeed,
Yeah,
Hammer.
it is a good
Indeed. I'm going to update my budget sheet for Madden 17. We found, dude, that Willie Young. Have you seen the Willie Young?
No.
Stud.
He's good?
Stud.
Am I playing with your team?
Do you want to?
Yeah, you got a good team?
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm a man of the people, so I don't have every item.
Yay, okay.
But I've got some of the better items. For review, obviously. Julio Jones, granted over. So I'll be reviewing him. Shout out to EA for that. And let me know if you guys have specific questions on specific items. For example, the Richard Sherman, we don't have him yet, but we could, and then we could let you know if he does indeed get beat deep over the top, or if he gets those one-handed catches like he did last season.
How's that McCoy?
Shady?
Yeah.
Very good. He's very good.
Do you have a big back?
I have David Johnson. I'm going to purchase a big back. I'm going to purchase Emmitt Smith No. I pulled Emmitt Smith and I was getting rid of him for Ricky Williams.
Can you change
I was going to get Ricky
playbooks?
Williams.
Niners?
You want the Niners?
Yeah. In your defense, what defensive playbook?
David Amerson's a hot 6? Yes. New Vic Beasley's a stud? Indeed.
Hustle?
Hustle Wilson. Yeah, those are definitely some good options for budget corners.
David
We'll go
Hudson's good.
into the coaching and equipment. If you guys want to take on S. Gibbs, get ready to match up. We'll count it down.
Niners.
49ers, S. Gibbs is going to be in a challenge.
Hold on, the Browns D, no.
Raiders?
No. I'm going to roll. If you have the Bengals, I'll take the Bengals. But
Ooh, just quick sold my last one.
no, it's right there. Bengals D.
Oh, that says Bengals?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you could use it. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
New David Johnson's very good.
Make sure to lock the lineup in, please. Don't forget that.
Of course I will. I want to see you take an L. It's been some time since you've got a victory on the game of the week.
Is it?
Because you lost last week.
Did I?
Yes,
I don't recall.
remember in the fourth quarter you gave up a fake punt
I don't recall.
to a better player for a first down.
Don't recall.
All right, so we're resetting the lineup here. Please don't lose, by the way, because this is my season. And thanks for signing me out the other night. I
didn't sign you out.
I had 8 wins.
I didn't sign you out.
Eight wins. Was about to go for a 10-pack.
Did not sign you out.
And
Didn't sign you out.
what happened was somebody logged into my account from another location, and I was immediately logged out.
I did not sign into your account.
That's my old hockey trick. That's not your old
I
hockey
did
trick.
not do it. That was not me. Maybe someone did it to you. Maybe it was the goo. What if it was the goo?
Are you saying, should I call the goo? Are you saying that the
No,
goo...
I'm saying what if it was? What if it was AJ?
Are you blaming it on AJ?
No, I'm asking you why does it have to be me? Why was I the one that did it?
Because you have my account on your Xbox.
No, I don't. Yes, I do. Just like
Are you lying?
You have
Are you
my
confused?
Account. No, just like you have my account on yours.
This isn't about me.
It
This
is
is about you logging
I'm
into
saying,
my account.
but I know. I'm telling you, I didn't do it though. I definitely
Do you have
didn't
any
do it.
proof that you didn't do it?
Do you have any proof that I did do it?
Yes,
No, you don't.
I do.
I don't think you know how that works. I did not do it. Hand to God.
We don't know that you didn't.
Hand to God. Hand to God. Here we go with the Falls Ganda again. Falls Ganda.
How do you get milestone
slogan
players?
be? What would your slogan be?
What do I say? Facts only.
Facts only.
How do you get milestone players? You got to do the milestone sets. This guy has a really good team. He has Richard Sherman.
His slogan would be facts only. That would be so good. Can you please move this?
This is my desk.
I know, but I'm playing
80%.
80%. Yeah, I know. It's terrible.
What do you want me to do? I do want to get a bigger desk.
You should get a bigger desk.
Shout out to 7 Cities for the sub
All
hype.
right.
Appreciate that, man. Are you gonna get ball first? You are.
That's the name of the game, I guess.
Fumble with Brandon Cooks. Hold RB when you get tackled, please.
That's not true.
No, yeah, it's true. It's true.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
You didn't
Or
fumble
don't,
there.
or don't do it.
You didn't
and
fumble there.
try to strip
No,
it.
no. Get out of here with your arm, man. I'm trying to play a game. So I can only use...
So S. Gibbs right now is in the 49ers offensive playbook, but you can find this formation in a couple others you might remember from the Eagles. He's only allowed to use the gun, slot, offset formation. And we just gave away this scheme for free 2 years ago, but also tonight updated. You can use this to beat your journey solos, but you can
it's gonna be great.
also use this to take on online challengers too. And let's see what Gibbs goes to. He came out in the triple option. He's going to try and hit it off right in. The dude was kind of ready for that, but LaShawn McCoy
But it's tough. What?
was ready. It's tough to use that even without it.
Yeah, okay, so recognize. Got the match.
So you got match,
We got
which
match.
means you might want to try slants, middle, but we'll see. That's one of your quick audibles. Now, another important thing to remember is...
Let's try it out, boys. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Horrible pass.
Why?
But
Why is that horrible pass? That's
horrible
exactly...
pass. Julio Jones has bailed you out.
Why?
You should have double tapped it about a half a second earlier upfield, and you would have hit the 2 TDs just like I did on the practice mode portion of this show. Fact, not opinion. I get 100 reps before bed. You fall asleep and snore before you get your reps in. But Julio, you should have also caught that. You Y caught it, open yourself up to a catch tackle. But Julio bailed you out. That's great. And now you go to McCoy in the flat, take a couple hits, pick up some yards. Aaron Rodgers 3 for 3 for, and I'm only, because I love you, I'm only coaching you up because you're my guy, Gibbs.
Okay.
And I want to see you succeed. I don't want to see you catch another loss on the game of the week. I know it hurts you. I know it pains you. David Johnson up the gut. So remember what we said, guys. Power back up the middle, or like more of a straight ahead runner up the middle. Johnson can do a little bit of both. He can catch, which is nice.
Do you have another fast quarterback?
Yes, Tyrod Taylor. But you want that type of run with that, and then you want Shady McCoy or another pass-catching style back on the left side there, so you have a good receiver. Okay, he's in the triple option. Let's see what he does. I don't love it with that alignment just because it's pretty hard, and he goes Aaron Rodgers, and he pitches it backwards, fumbles. Fortunately, he was given the benefit of the doubt.
Was I?
Yes. But just it's okay. He didn't practice that in B route's gonna be Cash Money Records. Did not play maker before. Did not get 4 yards. Did not pass go. Did not collect $200. Remember, if he had playmakered just before, he would have been headed upfield and would have easily got the first down. Run commit from our opponent here on 4th and 1. Just kidding, he didn't run commit, but good run right there. Staying in the formation. Tempo. Work in the formation. Shady McCoy, touchdown. He showed us that route. Did you sub Gronk in there?
Yeah, of course.
That's a good move to sub him in there.
Of course.
Because he's going to block.
Blitz and block.
Yeah,
he's a big target. Yeah, he's good.
That's the red zone play that we didn't hit with the, who did you throw it to, Curly or somebody? But obviously the Gronk.
No, it's Jones. I should put playmaker Jones on the right because he's the drag.
Then you can put him either way.
See, this is next level.
Yes. And then I would put either maybe Cooks on the far left so you could just smoke somebody from time to time, or I would put Demaryius Thomas. Yeah. Good rep right there. How far right now is everybody in the journey? To Playmaker on PlayStation 4, you hold down the left L2 button, L2, and then you use the right stick when you're in the pocket with the quarterback. Hold down the L2, flick the right stick.
Who are these? The interior line? Oh.
Muhammad Wilkerson.
Yeah.
You want Wilfork.
Mel Blount? Melvin Ingram?
They said it's Blunt in the chat. I don't know. Yeah, Melvin Ingram, nasty. Rich man's Willie Young. Willie Young, very solid. Melvin Ingram. Von Miller, not as much worth it.
D. That's D. No! What was that? Gotta get Vince Wilfork out of the game.
I don't know. I can't believe his ball went forward. I can't believe it didn't call that a fumble, because that would be consistent.
I don't know what you're talking about.
46 journeys in for Steel Town. He's trying to get through. Haley, Russell Wilson. Who's that? Harrison Smith?
Harrison Smith.
And that's why I just can't go for the journey Earl Thomas.
That was a great play by him. It really was.
He broke on that pretty nicely. And see how he's like big?
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the Harrison. Yeah, Marvin Harrison, I don't know if he's the best for this offense, but he is probably the best receiver in the game. You think Gronk will be good on that Z-spot route? 10 seconds here. Gibbs back in the gun slot, offset, trying to
see, he changed his defense up. That's good.
Maintain the playbook challenge right up the middle. Boom. That worked.
Yeah.
You pitched it forward that time. That was good.
Yeah.
You can put in Tyrod if you want to.
Yeah, I want to see.
Like
I want to see if you can get it done with what's his name?
Conductor A-Rod.
Yeah. Like here, he's in cover 2. But you see, look at this is the strength of it. He has to put that guy over there, so he takes guys out of the box.
And then you go right up the gut.
See,
David
I mean,
Johnson.
that's the name of the game. Right? That's what makes it tough.
It's a numbers game. Numbers game.
Right.
All right. Remember, guys, this is the Niners playbook, and you used to get this in Philly You may still get this in Dolphins.
Why is he not pitching it?
But we'll see. I would say one of the solo tips is like if you complete it fast, the Earl Thomas is gonna be worth more now than later. Earl Thomas is always gonna be worth more now than later.
Now and later's?
Delicious. But I would move them and then wait potentially. Like I think by next weekend, more people will. Like you want to finish them before the weekend if you can. Dump them, and then over the weekend, his price may fall because more people may have time to finish. Run. I like that. That's good patience. 3rd and 2. He went to the cover 2 hard flat right there, and he still used it even though he had the hard flat. That's interesting. And Gibbs is in field goal range. He's at the 35. So let's see what he does.
See, his read guy, I'm just going to give it to Johnson.
Yes, because he's way too far. Even if he crashes down, like, there's just no way
that's dumb.
He could get there. Didn't find the lane there. You going to go for this? You're not going to go up 10?
Yeah.
All right, Gibbs goes for a second 4th and 1 run right here. Got it easily last time. We'll see if he gets it easily this time. He does not. He gets block shed. Okay. Did not take the points. Did not pass go. Did not collect $200. Did
not collect $200.
I didn't like the front right there. He had three guys lined up at the direct gap you were running at.
Yeah, that's true. I could have gone to a pass.
But I don't know.
Gone to a pass.
It's tough. All right. So how did you stop him on your first drive? You got the pick, but like what main defense were you calling? Because he's rolling out pretty aggressively with Russell Wilson. Would you say?
Yeah.
He's got Ezekiel Elliott, Herman Moore, Dallas Clark, and Jeremy Shockey. That's a nice couple tight ends right there. Clark's not a great blocker, but Shockey is pretty good at blocking.
It's a classic Madden play for him a couple of years ago.
Wilson with the PA goes downfield, sticks it in the seam, and Harrison Smith picks it up. A lot of range right there he covered, and I think it's because he's big, man. I don't know.
That was a swat, man. That was crazy. I like the Smith. I like the way he's breaking on the ball.
Yeah.
What's his play rec?
Maybe.
By the way, that PA fork shot, one of the better plays in the game because the corner's really deep.
Yeah. I played a guy from the chat the other night. He was running PA something deep. It's something similar to that from Gun Bunch, and he was hitting it in that exact tender area. I gotta go back and watch what he was doing. It was a Portland concept.
This guy's gonna quit. You know that, right?
Dude, it's 7-0. This guy's got you in a box right now. 4th and 8. Goes to the flat. Emmitt Smith.
He bailed out. That was a good play.
First completion of the game goes for the first down. Now, I've fumbled a couple times, but on 4th down, you don't really have a choice, right? If you fumble, you fumble, because you're going to turn the ball over anyway. So risky, but rewarding right there. Maybe, I don't know, good defense right there. That's Nitschke off the right side.
Nitschke.
PA bunt shot was the play. Yes. Good play. It was a good play. I need that setup. Somebody also sent me a setup for PA slot corner, and I also need to try that. C route to the left. Great user. SWAT team.
Good user. All right, that was pretty good.
Very good user. You were a little late on seeing the route on the left,
yeah.
but you made it there in time.
Yeah.
PA bunch shot. Yes. I need it.
Play.
It was good. I got one more mailbag question for Gibbs after this drive. Wilkerson gets caught. Russell Wilson goes deep. Pat Pete.
Pick that Harrison.
3rd and 12. This guy's 1 for 7 passing the rock. Do you think this guy's too...
He's too Madden 16.
He's too twitchy in the pocket?
He's too Madden 16. He's too Madden 16.
Yeah. He's going deep quite a bit. Still in it though. 4th and 12. Still, it's the second quarter. If he goes before half. Uh-oh. Got him.
That was dumb.
You went for the pressure?
Yeah, I went for double.
2 for 8 for 30 yards. Quick. PA zone shot. That's a play I like to run from gun doubles myself. Kind of that. It sort of looks like
You're
that.
big time that play. It works
It's
well
a
for you.
great, like, it'll be 4th and 10, and I'm just like, nothing's working. Like, none of my real plays are working. I'm just going to call this. And then I'm always like, is that a horrible idea or is that a good idea? Yeah, he's throwing downfield like
Loves it.
too much.
He loves it.
High risk, high reward.
Loves it.
PA shot.
The thing, the dangerous thing though, you know he's gonna catch one.
Yeah, I mean, and he should.
Right.
Like, he should catch one eventually. I mean, but, you know, 1 out of 10, that's not bad for you. Pick, though.
I couldn't. I
Now
tried clicking on,
be in
but I
that
couldn't.
play. How would you, the mailbag question, how would you stop Z-Spot
Just bail on the Z spot route. 1,000%.
without
The other
using it? How would you stop it without using it?
soft squat.
Soft squat?
Soft squat because the corner bails with it. It's tough.
Okay, so cover 2 sink.
Yeah.
All right, S. Gibbs back out in this Niners formation, hands off the ball to Johnson and gets 5 yards. He's trying to get out of harm's way. We'll see with 1:10 to go if he has 3 timeouts, what he's going to do to manage the clock. He's going to chew here, see if he just tries to get out of the situation, see if he gets cover 3 match. He can hit a big ball to X, see if he's going to run it, see what else he's going to do, see if his opponent takes a timeout. See if Gibbs takes a timeout.
It's sketchy area. I actually have 2 clock on.
So you're willing to not get any points here. You don't have any big plays.
You'll see what I'm doing here.
We're going to see what S. Gibbs is doing right here. He's going Brandon Cooks. Big time one-on-one downfield to Julio Jones. He's going to take a timeout.
Yeah.
He's at the 14-yard line with 8 seconds. I'm sure good things will happen. Motion wide cross. If you get match, you could go.
I know.
Or you could cook some. You could cook some with a streak or a fade.
Try and change things up on him here real quick.
You could gas this cat right
Yeah.
now.
I know.
Just get rid of it, I would say. That's so terrible.
Is it?
Deserve nothing.
Why? That was a great play.
That's trash.
It's a great play. Why? Do you not do that all the time? It's a great play.
I never do that.
It's a great play. That's a headsy play. What? Playmaker them? Kobe. How come when I get out of the pocket and I do something shifty, it's a terrible play, but when you do it, oh my God, it's a
Shifty
great
is
play.
not the word I would use to describe that play.
That was an awesome play by me. That was a great play. Type 1 in the chat. That was a great play. Why?
Type 2 if Gibbs was bailed out for the 2nd time this game.
Bailed out, dude. That's very similar to the Patriots. John Madden saying that about Tom Brady and the Patriots.
You waited
Oh,
till
you
there
should
was
just throw it
8
away.
seconds left.
You
That
should just
was
throw it away.
nothing like
You should
it.
just throw it away.
The read wasn't there.
You should just
The
throw it
read you
away.
made wasn't there.
Yes, it was.
That should have been a pick.
1-on-1. That was 1-on-1.
That was not one-on-one.
He went for the pick. He didn't go for the swat. That's on him.
Somebody please type a 2 in the chat. Thank you, Corey46.
He's gonna go to the post. Ooh. I'll task him into.
You don't want to live that way, Gibbs.
What? Live what? It was the last play. There's no time left in the half. Why was that a bad option?
I mean, it wasn't bad for where it was.
Ball's out. Thank you. We're gonna
At least your defense is
get
good. That's a
quit.
positive.
Defense is good.
Gun, slot, offset. You ever run that halfback off tackle or no?
Sometimes.
When would you run it?
Gonna run it right here. See the flat?
Flags
Drift.
open.
Drift away from me. Oh yeah.
I'll say it was a good play if you don't sing.
Why? What if I want to sing? Off tackle's a good option. I meant to break it down earlier, but
Yeah, if once you start to get the right front, it can be good. It's a little slower, takes you to a different lane.
right when I say it, jeez.
And that guy should get his 2nd turnover for a touchdown in a row right here,
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
but he doesn't. And S. Gibbs, instead of going up 3 scores,
Oh yeah.
lets his opponent back in the game. I mean, you are crushing this guy, and it's 14-7, and the pressure's now on you. And he's already now seen all your little plays. And you got to feel this one tighten it up a little bit on you.
Not really.
I mean, you got the team advantage.
Team advantage. He has the team advantage, bro.
This guy has a better team than I?
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible, because I am a man of people. I don't have every item.
You do have...
Noted. I don't have every item. Do I have Richard Sherman?
Yeah, Falls Ganda.
I don't even think you can fit every item in your binder, Gibbs.
Falls Ganda.
Now that was a good hit stick right there.
Was it?
And a good return for a touchdown. Let's see if he goes to the cross screen here.
Got it.
I hope this guy...
He might.
There's really no way to user pick this. Because he has to go to McCoy, right?
Let's see if he recognizes it.
What if he had jumped right there? What if he had jump man?
Could have been. That could have been scary. That could have been real
You're
scary.
10 for 11 passing, so you gotta like that.
That could have been real scary, Happy.
You gotta feel good about that.
I feel pretty good about it.
Where are the sleeping mods? Okay, Aaron Rodgers, 2nd and 7.
So that's cover 2. I love this. Right up that left edge, right?
Slows out. Gibbs trying to slow it down, run the clock. Knows he has no plays to get downfield. Knows he's not going to get bailed out anymore. Doesn't want to give the ball back to his opponent, to him downfield. Only up 1 score, even though he's dominating the game. It's tough. Flat.
Or that.
Dotopotamus.
What's wrong with that?
Brandon Cooks gets another couple broken tackles for Gibbs right there. That Cooks is really good.
Clearly.
He's good. That was a good read.
Thanks.
You didn't force the flat. I feel like a lot of the times people like myself just force the flat right there. But not right there.
Yeah.
You know?
Give me the flat.
Because if you're your opponent, you're like, well, it's 3rd and 2, he's probably gonna go there, so I gotta make him throw it deep. Maybe I'll get a block shit, maybe I'll get something. Like maybe he'll just chuck it. You take away the most obvious situation and make them go deep. That is the team of the week, Cooks? Or
this just
Football
screams.
Outsiders, Cooks?
Oh, he wants me to run the block, right?
Oh, user!
Good user. Good user.
2nd and 2.
Well, here's the rub.
You got a man beater?
Here's the rub. He's staying man. That's the rub, right?
All right. S. Gibbs going to corner strike here against man-to-man coverage. Guy stays in man, and Gibbs throws it to Cooks, who bails him out of another jam. Better call Cooks.
Bail me out.
Get it? Better call Cooks. It's like Better Call Saul because he bailed him out. Screen pass.
Wow.
S. Gibbs is like, I'm in field goal range. I want to go up 2 scores. I gotta get some points before the 4th quarter strikes, and I turn into a pumpkin. 14-7.
Is that what you say?
Nervous. That's what you're doing, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Want to take it to the 4th? Bruce on the sideline, playing against the Cardinals in this one. Triple option comes out in. Gibbs thinks he's in cover 2.
No, he's a man-to-man.
Or man-to-man. And he takes it to the 4th quarter.
Probably cover 2 because the guys weren't.
Is it weird I could like say what you're doing?
Why?
Because I know you like a book.
You don't know me like a book.
I wrote your book.
You didn't write a book. It's 3rd and 11?
Yes.
Since when?
Since you didn't gain any yards on the first 2 downs.
Oh.
Guys, shout out to everyone following the channel right now. Big 3rd and 11 come up. We'd appreciate it whether you're watching on Twitch, live, or on YouTube. Follow the channel. He goes up the middle. He's going to take his 3 points, lays down.
Why is that laying down?
That's laying down.
That's smart.
That
This is a ball
down.
control offense. This is
That
a
is
ball control offense,
laying
bro.
down. The chat is actively booing S. Gibbs right now.
Why do you have such a terrible kicker, by the way?
Who?
His thing is really like.
You overkicked.
Did not overkick, did I?
You just filled up the meter too much.
Oh.
That's a Gribbs right there. Not knowing the game.
Not knowing the game.
Not knowing the game.
This is a clowny right here.
Ooh. Okay. Gotta not get beat deep here. He goes He tossed it out of this last time. Here he goes with the counter to the left.
Nitschke. Dude, Nitschke is so good.
He's very good. Ezekiel Elliott trying to find some space. Blount over there. Uh-oh, deep ball, user.
No way!
That would have been awesome.
No, it wouldn't have been. That would have been terrible. Why do you want that?
Because that would have just been cool.
Not really.
That would have just been cool to see. Wilkerson here. Ingram to the right side. The toss on 3rd and 7. Gets bottled up after 2 yards. And now you've got the quit play. This is a quit play right here. 4th and 5. Mankind on defense. Having an I quit match with the Cardinals.
No way he tosses it.
No way.
No way he tosses it left.
No way. No way. Nice route. 3 for 12 right now passing. S. Gibbs got him in a box. Elliott, this guy's...
I like what he's doing, but it's
like
gimmicky.
It's just not, yeah, it's
gimmicky.
Like not. Trips right. He threw it anyways.
Charles Haley? I like what he's doing because those are both 2 tough user routes.
Yeah, PA fork shot. I gotta maybe run that a little bit more. I have that route from, I forget what play it is. What play do we have that route on the left?
SWAT team.
That's gotta be pick team.
SWAT team.
What is that? Murray, you want to come out in the motion slot cross? Motion slot cross. Niners playbook, formation number 2.
This is PA shot divide.
Let's see here. PA shot wheel. He had the flat, didn't take it. He had to. He should have thrown.
SWAT team.
He should have de-spotted down
SWAT team.
underneath right there. A couple reads right there.
The thing is, though, you're telling me it's not like overall not a pretty good offense.
It's good.
Like it's a very good ball control offense. Like you're not even in the other formations of the scheme. It's good.
You have 23 other shotgun formations. You're in one formation. He's gonna now run goal line. You're gonna fumble.
Are you kidding me?
That's on you.
Why?
Why did I not put him on a streak? This guy's in the game, dude. If I'm Gibbs, I'm nervous. I'm only up 3. I just got beat by safe man right. Why did you not do something different?
Huh? Because I thought I was going to go to the flat, and then I went to bomb it to A because he was going to run stem straight ahead.
Just bomb it faster. See, that's where you see something, say something.
This is awesome.
I'd be careful. This ball's going to bounce around a little bit, Gibbs. I'd be nervous. This guy's got 3 timeouts, a potent downfield throwing offense.
Yeah, he's always got a potent offense.
He's seen your stale plays. He's forced you to fumble like 3 or 4 times. He's usering your runs. He's usering your runs like a beast.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's like, I'm just 1 play away.
Is he?
I am. This is what he's saying. I'm not saying this. He's saying I'm 1 fumble away. I'm 1 fumble away. Guy's got heaters on defense.
Does he?
Safe man. He does it again. And Brandon Cooks bails out one more time.
Oh, I bet he does. Does he?
He didn't? And by the way, when I said throw it quick, I didn't mean like as fast as humanly possible.
Oh, yeah? I bet falls.
No, yeah. That's exactly. Minute 35 to go. Gibbs letting it tick down because he knows he's shook. 1 sack away. Lucky.
Lucky?
Lucky you have Julio Jones out there who made a one-handed catch. This guy's in this game. He gave up right there. That's on this guy. He doesn't know that you're a pumpkin in the 4th quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Farls.
He does. I mean, he doesn't know. I guess he doesn't. He probably thinks it's me. He's probably nervous. He's probably like, oh man, this guy transforms.
Yeah?
Yeah. Whew. Good victory so far for Gibbs. Looking pretty nice. Guys, remember, you can send your questions every week. I'll put the link in the chat. You just use the !TWIM and you can do that. Remember, check an eye out this weekend will be your MUT budget items. There'll be a quick update on there with some new budget items. You're kind of just compiling all the guys we've given out over the season, but how you would maybe build a little bit. If you guys have a specific chemistry you guys are using, vibing on, let me know in the chat. I know some of you guys are changing your lineups, you know, once a week because you see new chemistries come out and stuff. Uh-oh. SWAT team.
SWAT team.
SWAT team. 5 for 18. A tremendous defensive performance. Sticking with the Buck Slant.
It's fire.
It's good. It's saucy. It's spicy.
What do you want to do last time? You want to throw this.
Empty Saint. Throws it anyways.
Charlie Haley back there.
Charles Haley's covering a lot of ground tonight.
He
Covering
has.
a lot of ground tonight. This guy's in the Kansas City Playbook. What did you see anything that you liked from this Kansas City book that you didn't already know about, or pretty standard scheme?
Pretty standard. I like how he's like I like he's aggressive. Like you can tell that these plays have worked for him before. Just always, I always SWAT team. I've gotten burned so many times by going for the pick.
Yeah.
I don't do it. I don't go for the pick ever.
I know.
Ooh, it's too much heaters.
Gassy.
It's gassy. You don't think it's gassy, and then you're like, uh-oh, it's gassy. You know what I'm saying?
And the pressure comes in.
And then the pressure comes in.
Now this guy decides to go back to a normal defense. Gets beat to the edge. Sean McCoy.
Shady.
No stick right there from Gibbs to hit that catch button.
Aftermath.
Drops the rock.
Shady.
Give me a Gronk Z spot, if you can.
Sure.
Nice. That's nice right there.
Tough. I'm telling you, once you get it down, like once you play with it more, it's tough. It's very tough. You got all the plays at your disposal.
Shout out to Team Double T for the sub. I appreciate that, Double T.
Like he's gonna have to go there. He has to bail there because I can still throw that.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't very good, but
I think quicker the better.
yeah.
You want to work on using the right trigger to cancel the PA, I think. If you're not going to do it, I think that might be good.
Like I'll be able to probably throw the corner here if he stays in that. Oh. Play back, that was good.
Can you hit like a 20-yard out or something?
Don't know if I have.
Some of the stock outs are really good.
Wait. He's in the cover 2, right? So.
Z spot.
Just go right here. Block one extra guy.
Get some pressure.
It's all right. Try to get it there. Try to fit in as I
Try
can.
to see if you could get it like behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good though. He was playing over the top coverage. Like you're not gonna win that battle. That's what's like a cool adjustment about the game, right?
Right. All right, tie game. 3 turnovers to 3 turnovers.
It's not a tie
That
game.
was the challenge.
It's not a tie game.
That was the challenge, basically.
Just get Nitschke back there too.
It was who could complete less passes and win. This guy's beating you.
Hot fire. Bang.
It's
tough.
saucy.
I know. That's why
You
Ben.
call this all the time?
That's why Ben Hove invented it.
Ah, this is the one from last week. Got it. Got it. Ben Hove, guys, classic Blitz creator in the chat.
Oh, Nitschke.
Good stuff.
Ren Nitschke.
Does anyone know if you can pull the player of the weeks from the exchange sets? I don't know, Otto.
Heat. SWAT team. That's just, you always SWAT team. He didn't catch one of those.
Nice offensive game plan. When that guy usered the first route on the first play of the game, were you nervous like, okay, this guy might know?
No, because
some
then,
things?
sure, I got nervous more so when he started playing man, but that's where you'd have to practice the shakes play more, because the shakes play will win. I only went to that a couple times, but like, he did a good job of taking it away, but then that opens up the run because you have no user there, and like you're taking away defenders from the box to defend the motion, right? Like it's such an annoying offense to run. Like I ran it the whole game.
How would you go about defending it?
You gotta guess. Like you have to guess right, I think, and then like confuse your opponent. I think the best way to defend it is no one setup. I think it's always changing what you're doing,
right?
To take away things and giving different looks. Like
potentially drop the deep safety man.
Right, and sometimes you're gonna get caught, and you could get hit deep. But like that's gonna be the give and take. But like that's pretty 271 yards passing.
You think computer not stopping that?
No chance. No chance.
No chance.
I mean, I was 80% completion percentage, and that was a fun offense to run because like you feel like you're making reads,
right?
You know, you're making pre-snap reads compared to post-snap.
That was pretty legit.
That guy was really good.
Tell Brady how you can do different spin moves in the game. How you can do all the different moves.
You got to hold down like left trigger and then do the spin move B. Then you can hold down left trigger, right trigger, and do spin move B, or you can just do spin move B. So there's 3 different ways to do it, which is cool.
Also, you got the speed spin.
See,
too,
what I tell you, I mean, right at the gate, the match.
So right here, this is not match.
Oh, this is not match. Yeah, that was because he did drop zone. Yeah.
So this is where I was like, probably bail.
Right, and then I go out of the pocket. I've playmaker the guy on field.
Yeah, you did not playmaker.
Yes, I did.
Nope, he automatically started running, and then you.
So what? And then I playmaker.
Then you playmaker. No.
Sure. And then he went right there.
Then
1-on-1. He went for the pick. Dumb on him. He didn't go for SWAT team. He's not team SWAT team, and he paid. Brandon Cooks made him pay.
That's Richard Sherman.
Brandon Cooks made him pay.
That's the answer to your question from earlier.
Yeah. What? Brandon Cooks made him pay.
Brandon Cooks balled out for you today.
He did. What do you think overall of the offense?
I like it. I've ran it before. I like it. I think my only problem with it is like that playbook specifically. Say
if it had a good gun punch, I would love it.
Right. Like say I get in that and then I'm like, I want to run some under center stuff. Like they don't have much. They don't have the deuce close, right?
Yeah.
So if I stall out in that formation, what else can I go to? I know they have 21 sets, but it's like you gotta dig in a little bit, So I would, that's kind of the piece of how it goes.
Gotta get some juice over here. She's about to die.
You gotta go down and around, I think.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ah.
This is tough.
Nope. Yep.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Who does the setup that way?
It's not. Long story. Long story.
I bet.
Gives any other notes? Who do you have in your lineup? And what? That's not what.
I still think the most important position to have probably is a conductor quarterback, in my opinion.
You're using it a lot.
Yeah, it changes the way it changes your tempo.
How was McCoy? How did McCoy feel?
I'm not happy because he dropped that one ball. Not happy.
Yeah.
Like that's literally your purpose of playing.
You think Gronk is the dude?
Yeah, Gronk's good. I like the Julio. I like the playmaker. Like I know he's expensive, but I think like if you use him right, he could become a serious weapon for you on your offense.
Yeah.
The playmaker, because like that's a serious way to play the game right now. I think. So. Yeah, no, it was.
I had been using Melvin. I had been using Justin Houston. He hadn't been making a ton of plays, but look at Ingram now.
Yeah.
He has more balanced finesse and power move.
Mm-hmm. A little stronger.
Which I really like. Like he has.
I also think that scheme with a Derrick Henry as that inside zone guy probably better.
Yeah, save you some coin.
Not just save your coin, he's just a better option, I think.
Check out his rush moves.
Who?
On the left. Ingram, 94-87.
94 is bananas.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, Houston's good, but just the next.
That 94 is next level right now.
It's kind of the next guy. And then the Willie Young is pretty good too because he's balanced, which is nice. I think the McNair has conductor,
Yeah.
but
I think there's a Big Ben that has conductor too.
I know, but they're both too slow. They're both the McNair and the Big Ben are basically the same.
I really
item.
don't value his speed right now at quarterback. I don't. Just don't.
Says the guy who rolled out of the pocket and caught.
Yeah, that's just he has just enough
catch.
speed. McNair and Roethlisberger have the same, 73, 74.
It's like 78, 77.
Perfect. Rodgers 79.
Not enough. I don't prefer Aaron Rodgers. I'm just waiting for the next. I can't get rid of conductor now because I need conductor.
Correct. That I'm saying conductor's more important than speed.
But I need Tyrod who's got 10 more speed.
Conductor's more important than speed right now. Conductor way more important than speed.
Depends on your offense.
Yeah.
Depends on how many.
Everyone does at least 2 hot routes.
Who's everyone?
Most people probably do at least 2 hot routes on a play. It's very
People have
difficult.
trained themselves to hot route less, I think. And now, I don't know. It's a thought. It's a thought. But yeah, let me know. Guys, keep an eye on your Twitch inbox. Any other thoughts, Gibbs, tonight before we jump in? Let's let these people get back to their solos, you know?
Yeah, get back to the grind.
But guys, remember we do this every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. So if you're new, make sure to hit the follow button. Sub up on YouTube. You can check us out, Z Farrells or just S Gibbs, and then Twitter SGibbs7 or at Madden Bible is me. Send us your questions every week. We'll jump in next week to more action.
More action.
Any closing remarks?
No, I'm gonna explore that offense a little bit more.
Okay.
Because it felt good.
Maybe like a backup set for next week. Like maybe not an every down set, like that's your base set, you just proved you could win with it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the proof of a good base set, the gun split close. Can you win running just it? Yes.
Right.
Can you win running just that? Yes. Not all the time, not against the best people. You always want to add more, but like if you had to, does it have everything? Pretty much.
The gun split close with the fullback dive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, gun split close.
Shout out to Neat Clay, first time viewer.
Yeah.
Appreciate you stopping by, man. Hit that button for us, and we'll be back later in the week. All right, guys?
All right, dudes.
Till next time.
Peace.
Lock up.
Lock up.